So we're going to come up here and we're going to cross over top of the Rappahannock River. It's coming up, and we're actually going to drop down to about 450 feet and join the river to the southeast. There's the next 2 miles of river have nothing. There's one low bridge, but there are no wires, no cables, no nothing. They're in great shape. River's about 3/4 of a mile. And when we make this turn, we'll make it in the slip, but as you come up on the river, then we'll get out of the slip and coordinate. And what I want you to do is really be fussy about being over the center of the water.
Okay.
So when we go to make a turn, the first couple turns aren't much. The next couple turns are pretty steep. The tendency is to get on with the turn. The airplane turns on a dime. Have patience, roll it up on its side, and pull the stick back, turn with the elevator.
Okay.
And we'll fly about a mile down the river, and at that point we'll break it off. There won't be any place to land, which is why we're going to break it off. If the engine quits, we can just jump up and get into any of these sod fields, but further down the river it's all trees and not worth the risk. There's a tower off your right wing. It will be no factor.
Got it.
And you can see the railroad bridges right 12 o'clock dead ahead. That's the river. So you can just start yourself a right turn, set it up so you wind up over top the river in a slip. Take me down to about 450 feet. Not below 400, whatever. 500 is a little high. 440, 450 is pretty sweet.
And come out of the slip.
Yes, to align with the river and get me right down to over top of it. Go on down, come on, get me down there. I want you down around 450 feet. And we'll hold cruise power. And all I'm looking for here is a much closer, tighter, precision sense of awareness left to right than, hell, you ought to feel like you're on an A10.
Oh yeah.
See if you can't get me about 450, not 500. That's perfect. Right there that's very nice, whatever your altimeter says. No lower.
Pull up.
Yeah, I hear you, lady. You're looking good. Pretty shallow turns. The first steep one's about a half a mile in front of you. Patience in the turn. Try to be right in the middle of the water. No lower.
400.
Yeah, it's just a hair too low. This is looking really good. First steep turn's coming ahead. It's off to your right. Try to have some patience. Obviously you're doing a phenomenal. Don't let it go down in the turn. Hold me up here. Next one's another tight one.
Obstacle ahead. Pull up.
Pull, 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 pull. Whoa, we're going wide.
Yep.
Last tight turn. And we cut that one a little.
Yeah.
This is the only bridge there is. And we've got one more turn. It's a long one. It increases in intensity and radius. And we'll just stay with it, and then we're going to have to give it up because there's no place to land if it's not. And I'll let you know when we're done with this. One big wide sweeping curve to the right. You just continually adjust. And what we're going to do after we're done with this is go to a very, very narrow, tight field, and we're at least going to make an approach even if we don't land. And we will apply exactly what you're doing right now because it is a very tight field. And we'll make this left turn, and the last place we can land is a strip up here on the left, perpendicular to the water, very small field. We can get in, that's it, right there on the left. And you start a climb, and let's climb out over top of that, please. Take me up to about 1,000 feet if you would. I'll call your rollout heading, keep me coming. then you can roll me out right there.